Welcome to my draft analysis for good deep DDL, a league based around doubles OU. I have no experience in doubles other than a tiny bit of VGC, mostly with Trick Room, and with the help of my pal Aaron Barden, who is much more experienced in doubles than me. I was able to plan and mostly draft a pretty solid team. I feel, although to be honest, I don't think I have enough skill to use a team such as this. But anyways, I tend to always get lower spots in the draft, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. I don't like going later in the draft because I always get sniped, which I did get sniped plenty in this. At the same time, it lets me pick based off kind of counter team what else has been picked if I want to, although I didn't really do that, as well as pick pairs of Pokemon at a time, which some of these are like pairs that kind of work well together and some aren't. Anyways, let's get into this. In my tiny bit of doubles experience, Cresselia is probably my favorite Pokemon to use so far. Its bulk, immunity to ever all so incredibly common EQ, combined with the fact that it has such a fantastic support move pool you got. First off, Ice Beam's a pretty good offensive move just for all those pesky dragons, but you got screens, let's see, T-Wave, Toxic for wearing stuff down, Trick Room, kind of the bread and butter of this team, Ally Switch. I absolutely love this move. Because Ally Switch mind games are absolutely fantastic, even though I'm awful at them. Let's see. Gravity can be useful, although I can't negate my own levitate. Icy Wind, great speed control, honestly much better than Thunder Wave. And sure, it kind of goes against Trick Room. Having Trick Room plus Icy Wind on the same set does give me pretty much all the speed control I would need on this Pokemon. You're at the mercy of this thing's speed control pretty much. And wouldn't really find myself using Natural Gift, but who knows. I might surprise myself. Rain Dance to get rid of some weather, same for Sunny Day. Target slows, but moves can't miss it out. Anyways, you kinda see the point. This thing, fantastic Mon, and it's something I feel complements my next Mon very well. Like I said, can be drafted a few Mons in sort of pairs. My first of two Z-move users, Stakataka, which I think is the third slowest Pokemon in the game. Let's see. Oh no, well, kind of. It's the 7th slowest Pokemon, but there's only 2 base speeds below it technically. So I'm kind of both right and wrong. Strongest air ball in the game. Fantastic ability in Beast Boost, but if I want those attack boosts, I'm gonna have to go pretty low on my defense. I think like lonely 15 EVs. Yeah, because then I'm pretty sure I would get the attack boost, even though it's tied. Which, either way, just fantastic Mon. Also gets Trick Room. Gets Earthquake, which goes well with Levitate. Strongest air ball in the game. Although it doesn't really work too well with the Z moves. Also gets Screens. Did not know that. This is also my first time ever actually using this. Not even on the ladder, so I have no idea what to expect from this. I know some uses for Rock Blast. Rock Slide is one of the best moves in doubles from what I've seen, hitting both enemies while also having that good chance to flinch. Gonna be coming in handy. Also with Z Rock Slide, I can choose between spread move or single target move, Stone Edge if I want a stronger Z move or just a stronger rock move in general. Superpower can be nice for also gets Trick Room. That's gonna be useful at times if I feel the need for 2 Trick Room users. Ally Switch. I believe I got several mods with this, and I'm happy about that. I guess this acts as a form of speed control, but I don't really see myself ever using this. Magnet Rise, I might be able to use that a few times. Smackdown, maybe. No, probably won't be. Stopping Tantrum's pretty good if I ever want a single target ground type move, but I guess I could just use Z Earthquake for the same effect. Wide Guard. Protecting this from spread moves, pretty good. All in all, a few decent moves. Pretty good stats for what I needed to do. Typing works pretty well with Cresselia. Moving on. I don't quite remember my snipes, but I do know I got sniped 6 times. And one snipe really hurt my soul. One turn before I was gonna get a Moongus, I got sniped of a Moongus. As well as the person after me, but he already knew he wasn't gonna get it because someone told him I was getting a Moongus. Anyways. So I kinda had to settle with the only other decent Rage Powder user, because I basically drafted this for Rage Powder. Redirection, fantastic. Too decent, but a decent Regenerator and Chlorophyll. Although I'm probably just gonna use Regenerator every week. But overall, fantastic mon. Also pretty slow, so I can make use of that. Maybe run like a Trick Room offensive set. Has enough speed where I could kind of use it with Tailwind with that pretty decent attack and special attack, but it's going to be tough because it also gets outsped by pretty much every Scarfer, even in Tailwind. And it's also a fantastic move pool. Earthquake, Energy Ball, Giga Drain, Focus Blast, Knockoff, Leaf Storm, Leech Seed I could kind of see myself using. Maybe if I could somehow get up 2 Leech Seeds in the Devil's match. I won't. I did not know it got Pain Split actually. That's nice. Seed Bomb, Rock Slide, you know, basically decent offensive move pool. I don't know what it really gets in terms of support. Maybe I'm missing something obvious. Well, obviously he gets Rage Powder. I could see myself using Natural Gift. It does have a pretty good hack stat for a wall. Stomping Tantrum, always nice. It could set up its own Sun for maybe Chlorophyll, but once again, probably just gonna use Regenerator every week. And next, my second Z-Mon. I wanted to go with a Z-Mon that had some decent options, and another that just had one option that was really, really good and went really well with Rage Powder. Z Belly Drum. Let's be honest. How are you stopping a +6 Azumarill in Trick Room? Or even Tailwind at times. I get a choice between Liquidation and Waterfall. I got priority if I'm not in Trick Room. Some fighting coverage. Ice coverage, knockoff. Fairy Stab, always great. Maybe Scald if I ever want to use like a defensive set. Maybe Z-Bounce, who knows. Although I think Z Ice Punch would just be better in general. It gets Icy Wind once again for a defensive set, but I likely won't be using that. Natural Gift. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Oh, Muddy Water, even better, honestly better than Scald for a defensive set. Just because that Muddy Water is a pretty good move in doubles from what I've seen. And overall, just basic mon. Overall, fantastic. Anyways. Now for a series of picks that are what they are because of snipes. Was gonna get Crocodile, got taken. Was gonna get Mamoswine, got taken by the person after me, but at that point I pretty much already given up on Mamoswine, honestly. So I went with one of the Nidos, particularly Nidoqueen. Also helps since without a Moongus I no longer had a poison type. This is a mod I feel works pretty well in both Tailwind and Trick Room with that modish Sheer Force. Well, everything pretty much. Earthquake at times maybe, but that's not really Sheer Force boosted, so who knows. But you also got Earth Power, Fire Blast, Flame Thrower if I ever want a bit more accuracy. Ice Beam and Ice Punch, Poison Jab, and other Poison Stab moves that are Sheer Force boosted. Did not know it gets Pursuit. I don't think I'll ever be using Pursuit Nidoqueen though. Rock Slide, kind of worse without that Sheer Force without that flinch chance, but who knows, I might find a chance to use it if I ever want some spread damage moves. Speaking of which, I got Sledge Wave, decent Sheer Force boosted spread damage move, that also works since I do have a Steel type. Let's see. Sucker Punch, Superpower Surf, nice. Thunderbolt. I don't think anyone has Hail, but maybe someone got Ninetales or Vanillix or something. Or maybe even Mega Abomasnow. So, but either way, Sheer Force boosted spread move, iced move. Yeah. Definitely wasn't gonna say it. Spread Ice Beam. Let's see. Icy Wind. Oh wait, right about now I'm realizing a lot of Nidoqueen's moves are actually kind of worse than doubles with Sheer Force. But plenty more to benefit from it. And who knows, I could run like a defensive Poison Point set. And I was gonna say could be useful for destroying berries, which are pretty common from what I can tell. But Sheer Force unless I decide to run Poison Point. Iron Tail. If I ever need a Steel move, I'll never need a Steel move, but if I ever do, I got Sheer Force boosted Iron Tail. Let's see, Natural Gift, not exactly the best on this, I feel, just because it has so much coverage already. Seems like Stomping Tantrum can be nice. It has a few weather moves if I ever want, like, change the opponent's weather. Overall, decent mon, but I would have much preferred Crocodile. I got like sniped to hell and back when it comes to Intimidate mons, which is why I have no Intimidate mons. Speaking of which, I was gonna get Hitmontop. Well, I cannot stop getting sniped. I was gonna get Hariyama after Hitmontop got sniped, but once again, that got taken. Now then, I know such a fast mon on a mostly Trick Room team isn't the best, but the team isn't entirely Trick Room, kind of has some Tailwind elements as well, with at least 2 Tailwind users, maybe I'm wrong. Also provides pretty good offense and support with this fast speed, attack, and okay special attack. Regenerator and Reckless, 2 good abilities. Actually, Inner Focus is also pretty good for avoiding Fake Out. But overall, if it's like Fake Out, Quick Guard, and Wide Guard, main reason I picked this over the Hitmons, the fact that I can have all 3 of these, which are really useful for getting off Tailwind and Trick Room or other moves I might try to get off. High Jump Kick, Knockoff, Rock Slide. Overall, I feel like this is a really solid mon. Gets Ally Switch. Once again, I have a lot of Ally Switch. Overall, just really solid offensive utility kind of mon. I feel like I could use decently well. It's either gonna do amazing or it's gonna die to everything. Pretty much in every single match. Thankfully, I guess I have Focus Sash, because that's pretty much all I'm ever gonna run on this. How frail it is. And I kinda need it for support. I kinda need it to live hits. I was gonna go Porygon Z, works well in Trick Room and Tailwind. Once again, I got sniped to hell and back. So I went with good old Boom Burst X-Bow. I'm likely gonna be running a lot of Boom Burst plus Hyper Voice if I'm ever just because I don't want to nuke my allies. But other than that, I feel like this is gonna be a threat. Also, I think Wide Guard also will protect me from Boom Burst, so not much to stop this thing when me and Chow and X-Cloud on the field. All the coverage it really needs, honestly. It just needs basically need Boom Burst, Hyper Voice, coverage move, filler every week. Or maybe there's some support moves I'm not aware of this thing having. Icy Wind, that can be useful. But yeah, not really much in terms of support, but it That's a good job done offensively, and it's honestly kind of scary no matter which I have. Trick Room or Tailwind, which let's get right into. Talon Flame. I'm so glad this did not get sniped, because this is a mon I really wanted. Just because, sure, it's kind of screwed in both doubles and singles with the Gale Wing nerf. That was a big blow and pretty much to this mon in general, but I still feel like it has a really good place in doubles just because it's high speed combined with its kind of unique support move pool. Let's see, you got like Tailwind, I'm going to be running this a lot, Will-O-Wisp, Natural Gift, that's going to be useful as an offensive move. I want to find a place to use time to use this, but I probably won't ever. And overall, sure, it doesn't have as much as I said, but this is kind of a unique combination of support moves, and they are all pretty good. More so Quick Guard and Tailwind, but overall, fantastic. That's 2 reliable flying stabs in the form of Acrobatics and Brave Bird. Although Brave Bird kind of gets rid of Gale Wings. I also got like Heat Wave if I ever want to spread damage move with powerful Fire Stab and Flare Blitz, although it kind of suffers the same issue. Overall, I just feel like this is a solid mod. I could maybe run like Roost Recovery or Taunt if there's something I'm fearing. Overall, pretty solid mod. Now for a mod that I feel is an absolute steal for Tier 5. Volbeat. Oh my god, this mon is fantastic for Tier 5. Has the stats of a trash can, but still. Prankster. Tailwind. Prankster Screens. Prankster T-Wave. Prankster Helping Hand. Actually, I think it has priority anyway, so it doesn't matter. Give it extra priority if it doesn't already have max priority. I should probably look up this thing's priority, honestly. I just said way too much priority, not like it matters. Let's see, priority String Shot, also kind of nice. Priority Weather, great. Overall pretty solid. Also has like Baton Pass, Tail Glow options. It can hit frailer dark types kind of hard with its does it have any physical bug? Yes, it gets lunge, which can be nice for lowering attack. Or maybe even a +3 bug buzz to hit those dark types that are immune to Prankster. Although most of its Prankster moves that I would be using don't really matter if there's a dark type on the field, I guess. Oh, Prankster Encore, that's also a decent possibility. Prankster Moonlight if I want to be prick. Overall, this pretty solid support mon. I guess its special bulk is okay if I like max it decent amount. But overall, just decent mon. Feel like I'm gonna be making some pretty good use of this. And next, Miss Magius, my third and final ground immunity, which is gonna probably come in handy a decent amount, while also being a pretty fast, hard-hitting special attacker with okay special bolt. Much better than Volbeat's. My god, this thing's stats are awful. It has some decent moves with Dazzling Gleam for spread damage, Energy Ball, maybe Foul Blade could see some use. Maybe not that. Memento, Nasty Plot. Memento is probably not even good in doubles. Who am I kidding? I know I have some mons that could kind of work with Perish Trap, so maybe I could try that as well. Shadow Ball, of course. Great Stab. T-Wave. Toxic Will-O-Wisp. Trick. Taunt. Ally Switch. So, what else do I have at my disposal with this thing? Once again, Icy Wind. I kind of want to use Inferno, but I'll never end up using it. I guess if I want to spread damage grass move, I think this is spread damage. Actually, no, I think it's single target, unlike Razor. Mystical Fire, another decent fire coverage. Another decent option for reducing speed. Oh wait, no, that's special attack. Still pretty good though. Let's see. Overall, I feel like this is a decent option. Also gets Trick Room if I ever need a fast Trick Room setter, which is kind of odd to think about. Anyways, let's move on to the next mon. Ampharos. Mega Ampharos. Can kind of work in Trick Room, but I mean Tailwind if I give it a lot of speed, but overall not gonna really be much of an thing. On the other hand, whoops, this thing's bulk, power, and low speed is gonna come in very handy in Trick Room, especially with its nice electric dragon typing, which offers a lot of resistances if I'm remembering correctly. Mold Breaker to avoid things like Volt Absorb or any other electric abilities, because there's a lot of those for some reason. Don't know why the other elemental typings like water or fire don't get so many of those. Also gets static if I ever want to paralyze something, or yeah, if I ever have a reason not to Mega Evolve, static can be nice. Since I don't think I have to Mega Evolve first turn. Also gets Discharge for spread electric moves, although I only really have one electric immunity. What else? Dragon Pulse is pretty much its only dragon stat. Fire and fighting coverage, hidden power core, screens. I can think of only like one mon I would ever use Power Gem for. Signal Beam is kinda nice for grass types. Thunderbolt and Volt Whip's two pretty good stabs. Target makes its move right after the user. I might find a use for this. Who knows? Who am I kidding? I'm never gonna find a use for it. Target special attack by 2, that might become useful. Maybe if I ever have a need for electric terrain. Electro Web is nice for lowering speed. This team has so much speed control options. Like, it's honestly kind of insane. Basically, my opponent's speed is at my mercy. They're gonna find a way around it every week. But I'm gonna keep pretending that they're at my mercy in terms of speed. Overall, it has some decent options. I was also lacking in electric and a ground type, so getting a mega sheep was kind of nice. Mega sheared sheep. I could also run like a bulky set other than offensive with like Electro Web, Dragon Pulse, screens or something. Overall, solid mon that gives me some okay options that I feel it will do pretty well. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Our first opponent is actually Aaron Barden, the person who helped me build, who helped me plan this team. And to be honest, although we pretty much read our minds quite often when each other's minds when planning this, that doesn't mean I actually know what he knows about my team. He probably knows my team better than I do, just because I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyways, see you next time for DDL Week 1.